the life of a Christian is such a life that must exude possibilities, that must exude results, that must bring out fruit every day, every single day. Good morning, you're welcome to the Daily Dose, and I bring you a word from the Lord from Matthew chapter 5 and verse 16. It says, in the same way your light must shine before people so that they will see the good things you do and praise your Father in heaven. So the life of a Christian is such a life that must exude possibilities, that must exude results, that must bring out fruit every day, every single day. And that's why we are children of God and children of Jesus Christ, which means essentially that we are fruit-bearing portion of that particular lineage, which is Jesus. So because he's the firstborn, all right, from the dead. And so we are seated together with him, all right, in the heavenly places. And so when men see us, they must begin to see the fruit that comes out of that same life. You see people who are naturally forgiving. That's the fruit-bearing portion. You see people who are producing major results in the real life. Because if God says, he says that the gift he gives to us, they are without sorrow. It says, when I give anybody any gift is without sorrow. So when you give as well, don't give with extra strings attached. And so those are the kind of conversations that Christians should exude, the kind of life that we should exude. It says, let your light so shine. That light he speaks about is that these things are good things that are coming out of your life. Don't be that kind of person who ties a cloak around people. And that's why you see certain things Jesus said. It's not foolishness, because people try to do those things in flesh. Somebody says, how can somebody slap me and then I turn my right cheek? You know, the real powerful people, they put themselves and their body under subjection, even when they can do certain things to harm other people. Imagine Jesus going to the cross at that particular point in time, and soldiers came, and Peter removed his sword. He says, "Don't you think I can call angels and they would destroy this entire place in one command?" They would do that, but we are not doing that. We don't flex our powers, and that's part of the light that shines even in darkness. It says, "Let your light so shine before men." Let people see how rich you are in terms of material things, but you are still humble. Let people see how compassionate you are towards people, even in disseminating your duties as whoever it is, not just a man of God, as a Christian. Let it be don't hold people to ransom when you do certain things, when you do good things for them. These are the things that the hidden will do. They are the kind of people who will bless you, but they want something in return. Give freely, do those things without anything. And this is why so sometimes when we speak about the light shining before people and they will glorify God, anything that you do that men would naturally not do are the things that we should do, and that light will shine and people will be like, wow, how are these people doing these things? That's light. So the light does not have any shadow of turning. You can imagine God on a daily basis giving us oxygen, ensuring that our digestive system and our body is working in a certain way. But he has never made mention of it, almost like on the premise of this. Or let's say, for instance, God is just upset at some point. He says, let us seize the oxygen of every man, for 2 seconds or for 30 seconds. You will actually understand the power of God. And that is enough to even convert people, even the people who call themselves atheists, but he's never done that. And so it's important to note that we follow after our Father who is in heaven. And so any good deed that you do must not come with any form of string. In fact, in what's it called now? In Psalms, I think Psalms 15, verse 5, he spoke about it. He said, every time you give money to people, don't charge an interest. These are conversations that are deeply rooted in the scriptures that causes the light of men to shine before men, and they will see those good works and they will glorify God. So as you begin to ponder on those good deeds that you are going to do today, let it be without any strings. Let it be that you do things and people are not held captive by your good deeds. I hope this has blessed you this morning. Until tomorrow, when I bring you another word from the Lord, Keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing. Blessings.